expressed by the On the Spot with David Rodgers show are solely based on the show's hosts, guests, and viewers, and we are solely responsible for all show content in its entirety and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of our sponsors in any way. These broadcasts are presented and made public by the On the Spot with David Rodgers show in the hope that it will be entertaining and informative to our viewers and listening audience.
Good Saturday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. Tonight sponsored by Southern Gem Photo Booth and Start. Not only do we bring fun to your event, we make it picture perfect. And by On My Way, the app that pays you not to use your phone. Avoid texting and driving. Use On My Way. Visit our Facebook page for the link to sign up. This is your show. Come to you live on Facebook and YouTube every Tuesday and Saturday night. You control and run this show. We are just the rudder that steers this big old vessel. We bring it to you first for education, discussion, and debate of local news, politics, and sports, as well as the latest on the COVID-19 situation and breaking news around the nation. We have you covered from Middleburg to Melrose to McIntosh, from Lake City to Lake Butler to Lake Como, from Waldo to Williston, from Lottie to Lulu, and all points in between, including Gainesville, Palaca, Ocala, and of course right here in beautiful Stark, Florida. Now, here's your on-the-spot team making it happen every single week. First, putting it all together behind the scene, our executive producer, Super Dave Holland. Say hello, David.
Hello, everybody.
And keeping the flow to the show is our director, Michael the Dragon Slayer Heater, who's on special assignment. And by the way, that's what we're at right now. We're at the Haunted Trail right here in beautiful Stark, Florida, off of Edwards Road, right behind the softball fields. And we got a haunted trail out here that's going on from 6 to 10. So please come out and enjoy the festivities, have some fun. Say hello to me and Dave and the crew. We'll have Mitchell Gunner here joining us in just a few minutes. But rounding out the team is Austin Storm Chaser Stevens and John Better Than Snopes Brooks, who is also helping with the event as well. And our great media partners, WAG Eagle Country 106.3 FM, and of course, the Bradford County Telegraph and their great staff. First is our historian, governmental whiz, Byron the Freedom Fighter Bagwell, who is not with us tonight. He has been on special assignment and still is, but he will be here for Tuesday night, election night, as we'll bring you all the local results and the progression of the presidential race, all the Senate races, and of course the House of Representative races. Any race that we can get a hold of, we'll bring you that information. And our local voice on current events, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, he'll be joining me here in just a few minutes. So please stay tuned as we keep the show rolling. I'm your host, David Rodgers, the voice of the Bradford High Tornadoes, and the show
Tony. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. We're coming to you live from right here at the Haunted Trail, right here, as I stated before, right off of Edwards Road, right behind the softball fields in beautiful Stark, Florida. Only 1,709 miles from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Dave, they say the truth sets you free. But if you say the truth, there may be some consequences to it, right?
Yeah.
I believe we're right. So truth or consequences fits just right. So let's get started, as we always do, with our prayer, our pledge, and our patriotic wisdom and quote of the week. Let us bow our heads and pray. Our righteous Heavenly Father, let us once thank you again for a wonderful and glorious day. Thank you for just letting us live another beautiful day on the planet Earth and in our great nation, United States of America. Thank you for the great week you've given us, this great weekend, as it is Halloween weekend. We have a lot of people out and about, dear Lord. Keep a hedge of protection over them. Please keep them safe. Let them be careful as they're going out and having fun with their families. So please keep a hedge of protection over them. Thank you for letting us live in the greatest country in the world today, the United States of America, the most freest, the most powerful country in the world today, dear Lord. Please keep a hedge of protection over it. Bless all of our political leaders, nationally, state, and locally, dear Lord, as they're doing their jobs, and you just keep them focused on what they need to do. Thank you for the armed forces of the United States of America, the greatest and most powerful armed forces in the world today. Keep a hedge of protection over them, and please bring them back home safely to their families. Thank you again for the food that we receive each and every day, that it goes into the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to thy service. Anybody with a spoken or unspoken prayer request, dear Lord, please touch their hearts, their minds, and their souls. You know their needs and their wants and how to comfort them, dear Lord. You are the ultimate healer. Please touch each and every one of them. Again, thank you for this great week. Thank you for this great weekend. Thank you for the upcoming week that you will be giving us. And we ask for these things in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. And the congregation says, Amen. Let us stand for our pledge, please. Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Rodgers, and we are live here at the Haunted Trail right here in beautiful Stark, Florida. We're here off of Edwards Road. David, the setup is really great out here. They've got everything darkened. There's some characters out here, too. I don't even know if I want to walk that trail.
The actors are really got together and done it up. And the little kids, man, they're coming in groves.
Yes, they are. And families are having a good time. This is just one, David, of the many events, and I'll go into that here in just a few minutes. But I've got a famous quote. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. That's Robert Louis Stevenson, author of Treasure Island and Kidnapped. So think about that. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson, great author of Treasure Island and, of course, Kidnapped. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Great singer-songwriter, part of the Beatles, a great rock group, David, from back in the 60s. That would be the Beatles. That's Mr. John Lennon. God rest his soul. Great songwriter, David. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for him, I know Paul McCartney's really good, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, but John Lennon really wrote a lot of those songs.
Great man.
Yes, great man. So God rest his soul as well. All right, before we delve into today's latest, we want to recognize our great sponsors who have been supporting our great show. This is our sponsor spotlight. Fun Point Food and Arcade, who's having a nice little Halloween party over there tonight. So if you don't have anything to do later on, please come out to Fun Point. I'm sure Harry Patel and his staff would love to see you, and make sure that you come out there each and every day or when you can. Southern Gem Photography, Miracle Automotive and Recovery, Dependable Waste Services, designed by pros, on the spot lawn maintenance, Schuster and Saban Law Offices, and the Downtown Grill. Harry Business of Stark, Boogie Nights DJ Service, Williams Jewelry on Call Street, and Brittany Leanne Creations. And our newest sponsor, On My Way, get paid cash for every mile you and your friends drive without texting or using your phone. You get paid 5 cents cash for every mile you drive, and don't text. John is one of the recipients of this. $800-something, John? $900?
$849.55.
Oh, right on the money. And Mr. Heater's got quite a bit too, doesn't he?
Got a little over $1,200.
So here we go. Passengers that are On My Way users will get paid as well. You will immediately receive $10 cash when you become an On My Way user. And you can use your On My Way cash to buy deals at any of the participating merchants. Check out the On the Spot link on our Facebook page. On My Way, that app that saves lives. And now here's the 360, which, David, we're going to forego the 360. We've got some great news that we need to get to as well. So again, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Trick or Treat Night, Halloween 2020. And I'll tell you what, I hope this Halloween night goes great, David.
Yeah.
Because 2020 has been a trick or treat itself, hasn't it? My goodness, with the things that are going on with the President of the United States, the COVID-19 situation, the way the economy is, the way our unemployment rate is. Please, 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 hopefully we can get through this year unscathed anymore. We have a big-time election coming on, the general election Tuesday night. If you haven't voted, please make sure you go out and vote. And I tell you, David, there's no other better right to me than the right to vote, to express your opinion on what you think about each candidate, who you think is going to do the best job for you, no matter which office it is. Hey, it is what it is. It's your vote that counts.
That's right.
The City of Stark and Bradford Touch a Truck will be hosting a haunted trail, which we're at right now, for small children right now at the Edwards Road Sports Complex. This was put together since the pumpkin escape in downtown Stark was canceled. On the spot we're here right now is also a proud sponsor of the event for ages 4 to 10 and runs from 6 to 10. Volunteers are already here. I'm sure if you come up with something, he'll put you to work. And that's our director, Michael Heater, as he's trying to fill the roles for this thing. But I do believe that we're in good shape right now, David. I haven't heard of any major anything right now, so we should be okay. So as far as everything else, we'll have Austin Stevens on with our weather report here in just a few minutes. Elizabeth John and Ryan Tillman is watching. Hello, guys. They're from the Bradford Telegraph. Dottie Hanson is watching. Raymond Noah is watching. Hello, Raymond. Good to see you yesterday. Roy Jackson is watching. Roger, I am not at home. We are at the Haunted Trail off of Edwards Road at the softball complex. We're here for the Haunted Trail event that's going on. We've got Noah Gibson on. Hello. Eddie Sigmund's on. Rogers Cruz is back on. Noah. Marvin Tomlinson. Vincent Tucker from Phoenix, Arizona is on. Good evening to you, sir. Austin's Weather Service says, hope everyone's having a wonderful Halloween. I'm not with them tonight, but thank you. But you have fun and be safe, everyone. Cassandra Reed is watching. Hello, Cassandra. Denny Ray Randolph is watching. Billy Rayberg is watching. Linda Atkins is on. Randy Brooks is on. Anthony Black is on. Sharon Pettiprint. David, where did you learn to pray? You're better than any preacher I have ever heard. Thank you. It's just
from his heart.
It's from the heart. I've been going to church since I was 4 years old. So, yes, when you listen to a lot of services, a lot of preachers, David and Mitchell, it gets into your heart and to your soul. So thank you very much for that compliment, Sharon. Billy Rayberg, trick-or-treating here in Lake Butler with the crew. Shout out to you, Billy. Be safe over in Union County and Lake Butler. We already got around $4,000 for Bartow Lee on the GoFundMe, plus donations to the bank. About another $1,300 in commitments. Have y'all heard about Bartow?
Yes, I have.
So, Mitchell, come on in. I'll slide over. I'm going to have Mitchell Gunner step in, our local guru. He's going to join me right now, as on the spot is wide open and ready to go. I tell you, Mitchell, it's been a great day so far. It's been a great weekend. The only bad thing was a loss last night to South Summit. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But anyway, Bartow Lee has been diagnosed with mouth cancer, and Billy Rayberg has started a fundraiser for him and to help out with doctor's bills or anything that needs to be helped out with. So if you feel like donating to that, please go to Billy Rayberg's page, or you can stop by Jackson's Building Supply and, of course, check out Billy Rayberg and give him your money. And, of course, that's going to a great cause. And our prayers and thoughts to you, Billy Rayberg, and what you're doing, and also for Bartow Lee and his family.
With Billy Rayberg stepping up, he always tries to step up and help someone out that's in need. And I think that's what makes Bradford County so great. Because everyone here cares about each other. And I'll tell you what, Billy, I'll probably see you next week. And I'll stop by Jackson's.
Yeah, we'll all see you next week, Billy, for sure. So if anybody wants to donate, please get a hold of one of us, Mr. Dave Holland, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, myself, Mr. Brian Bagwell, and or Michael Heater, and we'll make sure that money gets to you. But we're here, Mitchell, at the Haunted Trail, man. Hey, right here, hosted by our very own director, Michael Heater. Man, have you been through there?
Not yet, but I think this fellow right here is getting ready to do it.
My goodness, man. I'm telling you what, you better move and duck and hide. They're coming out from everywhere back there.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's a good thing going on. We have a lot of other things going on too, Mitchell. What do you know that's going on out in town as well, besides right here at the home?
Well, I know right now your downtown merchants, they are still handing out candy tonight down there on Call Street. So You can still take your kids down there, even though the pumpkin escape got canceled due to the COVID-19 related pandemic. They are still trying to bring on the cheer for children to come out there and do their trick-or-treating.
Good deal. Also, I seen something going on at Northside. I think Northside's got something going on.
I think they got a trunk or treat.
Yep, they do.
So yeah, there a lot of people's doing things, even though with this pandemic that's going on, which is a good thing because we should not just close everything down.
No,
we still need to have time with our families and enjoy different holidays. You know, and I know the kids, they look forward to Halloween every year.
Yes, they do.
So they love getting that candy.
Yes,
Isn't that right,
do.
Zane?
Yeah, we got Zane. This is Mitchell's son right here. Say hello to everybody, Zane. There he is, right there. Takes after you, doesn't he? How about that?
Say, I'm not scared of no camera, are you?
He ain't scared of no ghost either. Are you? See, Ghostbusters. But anyway, Slice and Dice is doing something over his place. He's got a trunk or treat going on there from 7 to 10. So that's happening as well. A lot of things for you and your family to get into and to go do. So please make sure you go out and visit all these venues. This is all for families, Mitchell, and kids, and to bring your families out to have a good time. And what you said, you hit it right on the head. It's about having fun. It's about going out and enjoying yourself. We've had a rough year with this COVID-19. Things shut down. Things not open up all the way. Finally, some things are starting to open up. It's time to get out of the house a little bit and enjoy some things out there.
And I tell you, I think we saw the results of that during the homecoming parade yesterday. I mean, all the people that were lined up down 301, I have never seen a homecoming parade with that many people participating and watching.
No.
It was great. And look how many people were participating in the parade itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the top number was of how many entries that they were, but
there was over 70 entries because when I went down and pulled into our spot, David, I at least counted to 74.
Wow.
So let's call it 75 plus entries in that parade. And the people, it looked like everybody in Bradford County and surrounding areas were there for that parade. They checked their kids out, said, hey, we're going to have a good time on Friday. They went to the parade. And I'll tell you, it was fun for us too. On the spot had a
man, I had a great time.
Yeah, on the spot had an entry in it. WAG, who I work for on Friday nights, also had an entry in it. They were right behind us. So I want to thank Kevin and Donna and Shelly was riding in that one, and Chuck and Mary and Lynn. I mean, it was full.
Don't forget Miss Lynn Vellis.
Dallas, yeah. You were trying to get me for a buck. But anyway, they were all there, and they were having a good time. And with us, it was me, Mitchell, and David, and John Brooks. We were throwing out candy, having a good time, waving to people. It's amazing how many people you see that you don't talk to often, but they wave to you and you go, hey, David, or hey, Dave, or hey, Mitchell.
Yeah.
And you're going, ooh, who's that? Because you haven't talked to them in a while. But it's a good thing that those kind of events happen, because then you can go, oh man, I haven't talked to that person in a while. So it's just
we had that all the way down the road.
Oh, it was wonderful.
All right. Vincent Tucker said hello to Zane from Phoenix, Arizona. Say hello, Vincent. Yep. Hello there, he said. Pepper Autistic is watching. Kevin Howe is watching. Hello to you, Pepper. How are you? So, Todd Jordan is watching as well. So, again, welcome into On the Spot with David Rodgers. We're going to have a not the expanded show that we usually have. Just want to talk about a few things that are going on here in our great community and some upcoming things. Mitchell, anything in your mind right now on the local level that you want to talk to everybody about?
One of the things I want to remind everyone, yes, it has been posted, but the speed limits have been changed at both intersections of the bypass.
Yes.
It drops from 70 to 60 to 55. So watch your speed going through that area.
Right.
Again, big shout out to Bobby Payne, our state representative for our county. He has worked with me on a bunch of different things, and I tell you, we're getting results, and hopefully this saves people's lives.
Right.
And also saves damage to your property. You know, we don't want anybody to have damage to our property. And what this also does, a lot of people don't think about it, but once you start lowering down the traffic crashes in your area, that also can have an effect on your car insurance rates as well. So So I hope with this being put in place, it will actually help us out a lot. I know our county gets overworked, both EMS and firefighters and sheriff's office, and I believe there was over 40 plus accidents, not together, but on both ends of that bypass since it's been open. So I hope it helps.
Good deal. Can you tell us any update on what's going on with the overpass over there off of?
They're just continue working
That's
at
what
it.
I'm seeing, yeah.
They're getting all their drainage laid in. I think it's going pretty smoothly. I like how they've worked with the community and trying to make sure they keep roads open as much as possible, especially with school and school buses. And I know we got a bunch of little areas where people can use as crosswalks now. One of the things I like to find out, those crosswalks are going to stay in place. If so, then we need some signals like we have at the high school between that Bradford High School and the school district, where you mash the button, it flashes to give people warning that someone's walking across the road. And other places that have that in place is actually St. Augustine.
Yes.
You will see that a lot.
Right.
And I tell you, sometimes at night it's really hard to see somebody, but I tell you what, when them things flash, you know that someone's fixing to walk across that road and you need to stop your vehicle for them, because we all know the pedestrians have the right of way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I tell you what, let me call out some others. Kevin Howe's watching, my color analyst, doing the Tornado football games. Ty Jordan's on. Nikki Cooper, hello, how are you? Byron Bagwell is on. Listen, Byron Bagwell, one of our co-hosts here each and every Tuesday and Saturday nights, which I got some big news about that. Raymond Nose says, great to see you guys yesterday. I got there just a little late coming from the pantry. Couldn't ask for better weather. Man, my gosh. No, you couldn't have. That day was perfect.
Well, especially where they work back there in the back part of that warehouse. It can get really hot in the summertime. And I know they're about ready for some fall temperatures.
Yeah, they are.
To help them out.
Yeah, and Raymond Nowhere's actually at the parade. So he was,
yes, I'll see him walk over.
Yeah, so Raymond Noah, we appreciate what you do when you come on the show. Raymond Noah's bought some of those famous Shirley Bagwell cakes, David. Oh my God, famous. And I got a little story to tell y'all guys, if y'all don't already know about the cake. Tina Zerfel said, praying everyone slows down and saves more lives. And Byron says, we may have another co-host. We just may. That's a good-looking guy right there. That's same guy right there. Yeah, look at him.
We missed him up in the press box this year.
We have. We really have. Maybe he can come to the Keystone game. How about that? You want to come to the Keystone? Well, 2 weeks from now, what are you doing 2 weeks from now?
You want to go to the Keystone football game? You do?
You want to put your Bradford shirt on and say, go Bradford? All right. Well, he's in then. Guess what? He's grandfathered in. So, want to thank you last night for holding the camera. I know that gets hard on the hands.
Well, yeah, and that one thing that I want to mention that, I know sometimes it's a little shaky and I might be a little up, a little down, but it's kind of hard trying to catch the plays and try to see where the person's running while looking at the phone. So I usually have to look above the phone to make sure where they're at, and sometimes it gets a little difficult. And yes, after 4 quarters of football, your arms and your hands are tired, and you'll see me during water breaks sitting the phone down.
Absolutely.
But, I think that's just a great service that we give the community, because we have people that, would really like to come to the football games that can't.
Right.
And this gives them a different way of seeing the game.
And plus people that live out of town. We had people watching from the Bahamas last night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So to bring Stark out there into that kind of a magnifold and magnitude there is something that we love doing. Of course, mine and Kevin's first and foremost thing, as y'all all know, is the radio
That's
call.
Right.
I am employed by WAG, and they pay the bills, so that's for my first and foremost. But if any of our guys are there, they're doing the live video for you, and they're trying to move it around as best as they can. David said you did a wonderful job, and I have heard nothing but great things about the video of that game.
Right. And I get a lot of comments on there when I'm using your phone, and I'm sorry that I can't get back with you because I cannot film the game and type at the same time.
No.
And I tell you, I think it was last year I was doing a lot of the play-by-play by typing it in for those who couldn't hear. So
Right.
that's why I was doing that. And I tell you what, by the end of the night, my thumbs they were sore, typing everything in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. I'm sorry that I can't,
Man.
message
That's
back.
like apologize.
But I will look every once in a while, and I will see someone say, "Hey, what's the score?" And you'll see me turn the camera to the
Sure,
score.
and that's great.
And
Deal right there.
I've been trying to do that a lot here lately.
Yeah.
Just turn over to the school scoreboard every once in a while to give people, an update on the score and what quarter and how much time is left on the clock.
Exactly. A couple of more comments. Byron Bagwell says, there was a Spartacus sighting in Jacksonville today. How about that?
Hey,
Did Byron spot that?
it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. All right, Carlton Jones. They will never get past the bad design of what they call a bypass. Yeah, go ahead, man. I've got my own little thing about that. You probably do as well.
Billy Rayberg had brought up a great idea, and that's something I want to venture in soon. It may take some time, but I've got to go to the right channels, and I got to find out who's the right people I need to contact.
Right.
But he was mentioning, both on State Road 116
Right.
needing lights.
Right.
So people could see those ramps
Yes.
a whole lot easier
I
getting
agree.
on and off. And I was kind of surprised that wasn't part of the project to bring that in anyway. So I think we want a guest who wants to be on the show for a minute.
Is that right? You want to be on the show for a minute? Do you? Well, come on up. Yeah, get that on there. So, hey, we may have
got a surprise
We got a
for
surprise for everybody. So, Nicole Deaver Gunner is on. You know her?
Yeah, that's my second half.
Is it? Is it your better half, or you said second half? So you better clear it up.
I always think I'm the better half. I mean, look at this. Look what I'm. You know who I'm dressed as tonight, don't
Yeah,
you?
hang on just a minute. Let me write that down. You aren't going home tonight. Mitchell is not going home tonight.
You might want to give him an address.
I may
for
give him an address where he needs to
might
stay.
need to sleep.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know who I'm dressed as tonight, don't you? Look at me. Who am I?
Your co-host Mitchell Gunner from Almost Five.
No, I'm Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
Don't I kind of look like Kevin Bacon?
You do look like
Man.
Kevin Bacon. I will say you do. That's exactly right.
I was going to wear a white T-shirt and some jeans and come on here as the star of Footloose.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of stars, we'll get to that in a minute. Byron Bagwell says Cory Booker, a.k.a. Spartacus. I got you. Yeah, you're exactly right, B. B could be here with us tonight on special assignment. Everybody else is working. We got Michael Heater working. We got John Prose working. We're working here, trying to bring you a great show, trying to bring you some information that we know. If you have a question, please go ahead and ask it. Feel free to ask those questions, and we'll try to answer the best we can.
Hey, we got a surprise.
We
for
got a
everybody.
surprise. Hang on, Dave. Hey, he may not be able to come up all the way. Look at here. Oh, that gum straw. What do we got? Whoa! What is that?
Mr. Strawberry himself.
Mr. Strawberry himself. Can you speak, Strawberry? How are you, Strawberry? He doesn't talk. The Strawberry doesn't talk. Hello. Hey, March 27th is the Strawberry Festival. How about that? Already getting ready. Look at Mr. Strawberry there, guys. Say hello, everybody. Mr. Strawberry.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Mr. Strawberry, thank you very much.
Don't fall down
Don't
those stairs
fall down
and
the steps there.
bruise yourself.
We got to have strawberries for the 26th.
That's right.
You ain't kidding. Help him down there. Oh, he's trying to get through there. There he goes. That was the strawberry. Oh, goodness. Oh.
I'm just glad we're getting ready for the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah.
It being in March, it'll be here before we know it.
Yes,
And,
it will.
I'll tell you what, the Strawberry Festival actually brings in a lot of people from out of the area. I mean, I even have my family come all the way from Jessup, Georgia, and Odom, Georgia,
Right.
to come to the Strawberry Festival, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
always have a great time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Byron says he's laughing at.
Oh, no.
Yep, I got to give him my address. That's what Nicole said. Give him your address. There you go. And Byron, laughing his tail off. He said, "No cake for Mitchell."
No cake.
Yeah. Golly, man. You better
that
take
means
that
I can't get Miss Shirley Bagwell's cake.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
That's
Dorothy Scarlett is watching.
I'm sorry, Nicole. You're the better half.
That's fine. Dorothy Starlin's watching. Again, welcome in on the spot with David Rodgers, co-host, local guru himself, Mr. Mitchell Gunner's here. He's got his good-looking son, Zane, here. Say hello to everybody, Zane. Wave. There you go. Back producing the show with the better-looking face than all of us, Mr. Dave Holland, is back there directing and producing the show. You'll hear him every once in a while comment. A couple of things going on. How about the biggest news on Facebook today? Sean Connery passing away.
Yeah, that's died at
did-
age
oh,
of 9.
I did
David
not
Savard.
know. That's my
Yeah.
first
He
time
is
I heard
my
that.
hero.
I love that guy.
Sean Connery, to me, was the iconic
Bond. He's the iconic.
And he's the
James Bond.
iconic Bond, but he's the iconic man. The way he presented himself, the way that he spoke.
Yes.
Man, no wonder women fell in love with him.
How-
And he just had that persona to him. You know what I mean? It's
How old
man,
was he?
90
90
years
years old.
What?
Yep. And I heard before he passed away that he was thinking about making another movie. Now, I don't know if he was going to be in it, but that he was going to be either producing or doing something with another movie at 90.
Right, and I'll tell you one of his other movies that I liked and enjoyed a lot, and I could watch it almost every day, was The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Super great movie.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You know, there's another actor out there at his level
Yep.
that's 92.
Mr. Eastwood?
You got him.
Oh, I love Mr. Eastwood.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Iconic.
Iconic. Both of those guys are
My
iconic.
favorite movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember my dad and my mom taking me because my dad was a big James Bond fan. When I was, oh my God, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid, he went and took me to see, I don't know which one it was. I'm trying to remember. Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah.
Diamonds Are Forever. And man, let me tell you what, I just fell in love with Bond. I've been a big Bond guy.
Mr. Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, yeah. There's a lot of them. But what a great actor he was. It's just his persona, man. There was something, Dave, about that guy that you just wanted to be.
The Untouchables.
Yeah.
He was real good in that one, too.
I'm telling you. It's
Oh, you're
just
talking about Clint.
Clint.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Sean?
Sean.
Okay.
Well, yeah, okay. And then he played in, what's that, The Rising Sun or whatever?
Right.
Yeah, with Wesley Snipes. Was it
That's
Wesley
correct.
Snipes?
Yeah.
That was a great movie. It's just an iconic guy, an iconic figure. And I know that was hitting Facebook, and Dave goes, wow. That's because Dave's been busy cutting hair at Hairy Business.
First time I heard it today.
And isn't that crazy? Oh, man, it's been blowing up Facebook left and right.
Yes.
So
Bums me out.
Yes, it does.
You know, he had a great life, though. 90 years on this earth.
Earth, yeah.
Wow.
Made a lot of money, did a lot of things. I know he was involved in a lot of charities. He did a lot of things for people. That guy's really going to be missed, man. And I tell you, heck of an actor. Makes you want to go back and watch all the Bond movies, doesn't it?
Shame he couldn't wait until 2021, though.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, had it died this year here, and
Oh.
it's a shame. Dorothy Starling, thank you. Janet rolls on. Dorothy Starling's got a question for you, Mitchell.
Sure.
Have you heard anything about the red light being considered to be taken down at 301 and 227?
I have not.
Ooh, okay.
Taken down?
That's what.
I don't think we can afford to have that taken down because we do have a lot of traffic that does come off of 227 on the 301, and I know we've had a lot of car accidents there.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
Right.
Imagine what it'd be like if we don't have no light there. And people get frustrated of waiting, trying to get across to get to the median to go northbound.
Yeah.
They're going to try to push the limits, and then
And that light
they're going to have
is,
an accident.
if you're coming off 227, that light is so long.
It is a long
Yeah, it
light.
is.
It is a
It
long
is.
light. But also on some local stuff, don't forget, December the 12th will be Christmas on Call Street.
Yeah.
It is back on. We're going to have the car show part of that. I think the parade starts at 6.
Yep.
So our car show will probably be from 2:30 to 5:30.
Right.
That way, participants that takes place in the car show wants to be in the parade, we can get them lined up.
Right.
The downtown merchants are putting that on, and they have done a great job every year.
Chrissy
And,
Thompson and her staff, absolutely wonderful production they do.
Also, the people who own the barber shop, they are also part of that. All those are down there are part of it, and they do a great job year after year. And I hope a lot of this COVID mess is over. I like to see a lot of people come out. I like to see the same amount of people that we've seen at the homecoming parade.
Good grief.
To be there for the Christmas parade.
Yeah, we're going to have an entry in that as well, though, on the spot. Maybe even videoing, right, Dave, is what our plan is. We're going to try to video it as we're going down the parade route as well.
Doing the show live.
Yeah, so anybody that's not in the area and can't make it here for that parade and for Christmas, we're gonna. That'll be a Saturday show that we do, but I'll get into that here in just a second about upcoming Saturdays.
You know what we should do, Dave? This is up to you. But we ought to wait till last to actually get on the float, because we can show everybody on your phone.
That's our on the thing. Yeah.
And then we can get on the trailer and we can switch onto your page.
That's true.
Back on the spot page, and they can watch the rest of us while we're on the float.
Something like a good
idea. We may entertain
that way. We can show the whole parade and us as well
going down. Yes. Stephanie Cubbage Wiggins, hello, how are you? It's been a long time since I talked to you. Hope you and your family are doing well. Coach Steve Horde over there in Union County. Steve, I hope everything's going well with you. Praying for you that some of your medical issues are clearing up as well. Vincent Tucker says, what? Haven't heard that yet. Best James Bond and also played Ramirez in The Highlander. There can only be one. I forgot about that. Yes. So, Byron said the greatest actor of our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to put him up there. You're exactly right. So
he was also just a short period of time was in Robin Hood.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
He was king.
Yep. So Byron says, I will never forget when Colin McLeod called him an overstuffed haggis. Don't forget Finding Forrester. You're exactly right. I forgot about Finding Forrester.
Yeah, King Arthur, too.
He was, man, in so many movies. Now you start looking and you start recollecting, and Byron's helping out, too. It's like, wow. Isn't that crazy?
A lot of movies.
That guy was in. John Garner from my hometown, Pascagoula. Hello. I hope everything's going well with you guys. Man, y'all have been just storm central over there.
Oh, man.
And we are praying for you guys. Guys, we live here in Florida, brother, and I know you know that. And we have been very fortunate on hurricanes. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all got 5 or 6 of them. I don't know how y'all are doing it, but we hope that the recovery efforts and everybody is safe and the recovery efforts are going really, really well. We tried to keep an eye on you guys over there, and just hope everything is going well for you guys.
Sorry, I was laughing. Not about what Dave was saying, but Zane's over here in the candy bag getting candy.
Is he? Yeah, we got candy we got to get out, don't we? Yeah, so, thank you very much.
There you go.
Zane gave me a Smartie. Well, he gave me the wrong candy, but I tell you what, that's all right, I'll eat it.
He didn't have no dum-dums.
No, I was hoping that he'd give me a dum-dum thing. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, Byron, you would have got a piece too if you'd have been here, but Zane is hooking us right up.
No,
so.
I gave him some.
Oh, you gave Byron some already? Where's Byron's?
I think
that's Dave.
Oh, that's Dave. Yeah, Byron is not here tonight. You remember Byron? You know Byron. Yeah. So, Byron, I guess you'll get a piece the next time. But anyway, but what else you got, man? I'm going to talk about the football game a little bit, and then, of course, our upcoming Saturdays, what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to take off here in a little bit. Let Zane walk the trail and take him trick-or-treating.
Very
Let
good.
him enjoy the rest of the afternoon. And to let everybody know, tonight,
That's what he
And it's
ate.
the first time we've had a full moon on Halloween since 1944,
What?
I believe.
You ate.
Wow.
So, very special harvest moon tonight.
Is that right? So I'm trying to get back to our on the spot here. Hope everybody's on right here. I'm not sure if we're having any internet connection problems. If we are, if you could please let us know, we would greatly appreciate that. Trying to get back on the show right here, Mitchell. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'll tell you what, let me look and see.
Yeah, I'm going to look. I think we got him right here, Mitchell. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're live right here. Here we go.
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, we're on right here. Just want a lot of things coming through. Vincent Tucker said that 59.5% of Clay County's registered voters have already voted.
Yes,
wow,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
And it's also a record number of early voting here in Bradford County.
Yeah, I just don't have those numbers with you. Byron, you didn't see those? Oh, Dorothy Starling. I forgot about that one.
What's
Blue
that?
Moon.
Yep, Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. Yes, exactly right. All these movies just coming and hitting us right here. So,
What's that one movie, League of Distinguished Gentlemen?
the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, how about
He
that?
was in that as
He
well.
was in that. Played really good in that. So Byron said he didn't see the numbers for Bradford County. Get into a couple of things before we shut down. Wanted to sort of do an abbreviated show. Let's start. I knew somebody was going to ask me that.
What's
you
that?
know, somebody asked me
What?
happened to What's the Year. That is one of our favorite segments. We didn't get a chance to do it today. There was a lot of things going on.
We'll
Roy.
be back on Tuesday
Yeah,
night.
we'll be
though.
back on Tuesday night, on Election Tuesday night, which I want for you to tell everybody, please share. We will be on live. We will come on a regular time, 7 o'clock. We will give out the local race results. We should have those by then.
Right.
We'll let you know what's going on from state to state. We'll let you know what's going on in the national race. As long as we're on the air, we'll stay on as long as and as we can, as y'all are getting interested, or if you're still interested in what's going on in the 9 o'clock hour. Sometimes everybody needs to get them a little sleep, man, because they got to work in the morning.
Right.
So,
Well,
but
you
we'll be
know,
on.
speaking of the election, a big shout out to Terry Vaughn. He has done a wonderful job there for us in our election office, and we're going to miss him.
Oh, we are.
We're definitely
Yeah.
going to miss him. I enjoy going in there every once in a while and talk about football, even though he loves those Knowles. You know, and I
What's
love
wrong with
my
that?
Gators.
What's wrong with that?
But
You
Well,
love me and Byron, and we love the Knowles.
but we've
Huh?
had some good conversations, and
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going to miss going in there and speaking to him. I'm just going to have to start hitting him up on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Terry Vaughn, if y'all don't know, he's our supervisor of elections. He MCs a lot of events around here.
Yes, he
Great
does.
voice, great guy, very knowledgeable, very funny, and keeps it all clean. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Terry Vaughn is an outstanding person in this community. He was the voice of the Bradford Tornadoes before me and Kevin started doing it. Very, very knowledgeable in football. Probably one of the best voices in the state of Florida. Man, Mitchell, we have a hard time following that act. I'm going to tell you right now.
And I'll tell you-
We're just different in our approaches. But let me tell you right now, Terry Vaughn, he knew it.
I've been to some services that he's done eulogies for,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you, man, he does a great job of talking about someone's character and what
Yeah.
they meant for the county and
Yeah.
and the city of Stark. And I tell you, I don't want to do my eulogy yet. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I ever had someone that I would
It would
pick
be.
to do my eulogy, it would be Mr. Vaughn.
It would be Mr. Vaughn. He is a great person. So, Terry, thank you for all that you've done. Let's see. Again, Roy, I hope I answered your question there. Dorothy Starling says she was voting in person Tuesday morning. Dorothy, I'm with you on that. I'm an old school type of person. I could understand early voting. Don't get me wrong, for anybody
Right.
that's voted early. Hey, you have your preference on that, and that's what's good about this. To me, I'm just a traditionalist guy. Thank goodness I live in a small enough town and community where I'm not going to have problems at the polls. But hey, Tuesday election day, you could be standing in that line. You've heard Mitchell say for hours. If you're in a bigger city, a bigger precinct, where like Jacksonville, Gainesville, and some of those areas, and you won't, you're going, oh man, am I going to get a chance to vote? Of course you're going to vote. may stand 2 hours in line to do it. So, and if you got other things going on or you got other plans, yeah, I don't mind the early voting. I'm just an old style guy, traditionalist guy, and I like to vote on Tuesdays.
Right. I'm the same way, but I tell you, like you said, I don't think we're going to have any problems at any of our precincts of people waiting in long lines because we've had such a high number of early voting going on in the county.
Right.
And I participated in it a couple of times, early voting.
Yeah.
If I knew I was going to have to work and work overtime that day, I wasn't going to miss my chance of casting my vote, so I early voted. But yes, I do like to vote on Tuesday.
Yeah, Dave, did you early vote this year?
The reason I did because I was in fear of those lines.
I'll be okay.
Plus, I just wanted to get it out of my system and get it done.
Yeah, and I know it was probably eating you up, some things, and you're probably going, man, if I don't do it now, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame you for that.
I went over to the courthouse, and I was like one of 4 people in there at the time I went.
Right. So there you go.
Wonderful.
Vincent Tucker said it will be another 19 years for another full moon on Halloween. Great information, Vincent. Hey, I appreciate that.
That moon is beautiful.
Oh, God, yeah. Look at that.
Nothing like the artist moon.
That. Yes, nothing like it. Sharon Petterprin said, I like Sean Connery, and I forgot this, best as Indiana Jones' dad. Forgot about that.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, he played. Yes, it was great. Oh, my goodness. Sharon, bringing back memories. Stephen Weatherlow said, Bradford with a flag, and he's got a little Trump face there. Charles McKinney Jr. says, Facebook deleted our Bradford County word of mouth free speech edition page today. I guess the purge is going to get worse.
Well,
yeah, we have to watch what we say here. We have to, we have to follow guidelines. That's why Charles McKinney, I put up a disclaimer. We all came up with that. We put up a disclaimer on our show and about what we talk about. It tries to cover us on everything that we do and we have done. And I'm assuming before Tuesday it's probably going to get worse, isn't it?
Oh, I imagine. I tell you what, I cannot wait till this election's over.
Me and you both, buddy.
I'm frustrated. I'm tired of the bickering and the aggravation on every level.
If somebody just asked me, they said, David, you look very tired. I am very tired. I mean, I do a lot of things during the week. It's been a long couple of months. We've had a lot of candidates on. We've had a lot of people on. We've talked to a lot of people. And to be honest with you, Dave, I'm with Mitchell and you guys. I'm just waiting to get this over with, so we can all go back to being a family. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Going about our business and getting along. It's a shame sometimes that you talk to one and talk to the other, and sometimes you may say something this or that. Just gets thrown 50,000 different ways, and
and sometimes not in a way that is actually even meant.
Yeah. So I just want to say that I'll be glad when this is over because it is tiring.
Oh yes, it is.
So
well, I'm pleased to step on out.
Yeah.
And take him around.
But before you go, let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Let me mention the Saturday shows.
I thought you was going to give me some money.
Well, I got
trick
a couple of votes. Trick or treat? Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. Payday's next week, Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, while Mitchell's here, and Dave, Saturday shows. After tonight, we will not do another Saturday show until Christmas parade, December the 12th. So we will be taking Saturdays off from here until January 4th of 2021. Somebody asked why are we doing that. We had a production meeting and a staff meeting, and a lot of us has got a lot of things going on. A lot of us take vacations. Thanksgiving's coming up. A lot of shopping for people, vacation times, just a lot of different amount of things. And plus, it gives us a break, gives us a little chance to recoup, spend some time with our families on Saturday nights, get some things done. We love the Saturday night shows. They're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to take a little bit of a break. So remember, after tonight, On the Spot will not be on Saturday nights until December the 12th. And/or, gentlemen, I think we talked about this, unless something's breaking.
Yeah.
We got some
Yeah.
breaking something that we need to put together, and then we will be on Saturdays.
Yeah.
If there is something that you guys want to talk about that may be inappropriate for a Saturday show, email on the spot 32091@gmail.com. And we'll look at it, and if it's worth putting on a Saturday, we'll talk about it. Maybe we will do a Saturday show. So you, the viewer, still run this.
Yeah, I'd like to add a little bit to that.
Sure.
Just to remind our viewers that we've been airing now for 2 years.
Wow.
Over 180 episodes on YouTube.
It's going by fast, hasn't it?
Yes,
It has.
It really has.
That's 2 nights a week,
Yeah.
sometimes 3.
Yeah, sometimes
important.
very important things. We have done that. So, we haven't done 5 yet, but it feels like it sometimes.
Don't do that to us.
Don't do that to us. So, after this Saturday, and I'm glad that you brought that up, Dave. Well, hey, go take your son out,
You ready?
and y'all go through and do some trick-or-treating. Make sure none of those... There's people out there.
Are we going to do the haunted trail?
All right.
Want to go do it?
Raymond, no.
And also, this is a Halo game.
It's a Halo game.
Yeah, this is the character off of Halo.
Where's the mask?
It's in the car.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in that mask in just a few minutes, because after you and your dad leave, I'm going to be wrapping this up, and I'm going to try to come out there, too. How about that? Sounds good to me. All right. Save it. Oh, thank you so very much.
Hey,
Hey, wait, everybody. Get,
He's my little speedster, man. I
Oh,
love
man,
him.
let me tell you
Tell
what,
everybody
man.
bye.
Bye.
No, right here on the
Tell
camera.
everybody bye right there.
Bye.
Say Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Say I love on the spot with
Say
David
I love on the
Rodgers.
spot with David Rodgers.
I'm on this one. Who do you want it?
All right.
on the
That's
spot.
all with David Rodgers. All right.
And also, I think I'm gonna look cool with the mask on
He's going to look cool with the mask on,
because
David.
I
Oh.
will look like a real one.
I think so, too. That's so cute. Raymond No said, oh, that was cute, man. You know, isn't that great, man?
That's
All this
awesome.
stuff that's going on and whatever. And then you get a little kid like that that's really just doesn't, just passionate, just comes and gives you a hug. It takes you to another place.
I believe Northside Church has got some trick-or-treating going on also.
Yes, they do.
Wow.
Don't go
Wow.
out there. Don't go out
Oh, don't go out there, he
man.
said. Good
The
grief. Here we
Michael-
go.
Michael
All right,
Heater
Michael
attack.
Heater, it must have been.
there. What?
What the heck was that? Taylor, oh!
Ah!
Here we
One
go.
more time.
One more time.
Good
Good grief.
here we go.
Here we go.
You got lucky, Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Terry Vaughn came out by the courthouse to check out on the sign waivers Thursday and told us that he's expecting record numbers for the voting. Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome.
There's record numbers going on all over the country.
Byron Bagwell said there will be very little sleep that night for me. Hopefully they will have the numbers to call the presidential election that night. Maybe, I hope. I hope so.
Not we'll know a little bit about what direction it's going
sort of
into.
going. Yes. Terry does a wonderful job. Yes, he does, Dorothy. We love him, and I look up to him on a lot of things. Censorship is a evil this world can do without. I agree, man. That's Byron. There's no doubt about it. Charles McKinney says, I'm praying. Also, good night to go pray outside. It is.
Yeah.
It is a good night to go pray outside. Sure
Oh,
it
it's
is.
beautiful. It's
Beautiful.
that full moon.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
weather, what is it, like 56 or something?
How about this from Vincent Tucker? We just hit our 4-year mark on Hot Topics with Z and Tuck. That comes on, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday nights, 10:30 our time, 7:30, of course, their time. They got a great show, too. Love Z, love Tuck. Tuck's from my hometown. So, hey, I love you guys. I wish, man, I could just stay up that late. I don't even know I'm falling asleep.
Well,
And I try to leave it on, man, but I do go back and watch the episodes.
you know, the folks sit there in a comfortable chair and watch
Yeah.
the show don't really know what it takes to put something like this
Right.
on.
Right.
4 years.
4 years.
You know, I mean, we're into 2 years,
Yeah.
and you work to get your information,
Yeah.
and then present it to the people, and
So,
those guys are a great job as well.
Yes,
Thank
they
you,
do. Thank
Z and
you.
Tub.
Absolutely. And so you figure, I know they don't go on twice a week, they go on once a week. Let's just call it at 50. That's 200 episodes they got,
Yeah.
or close to it. I'd like for Vincent to tell me that. That'll be an interesting topic there. Let's see. Vincent Tucker said, bye, Zane. Devin Wheeler says, great show. Devin, we appreciate it. We try to do the best that we can. Sometimes we're not always right on different things. Hey, we've got our own different opinions on a lot of things. But we try to bring you the information as best as we can. And we try to do a great job at that. We do our research on a lot of the stuff that comes up and that we want to talk about. And then sometimes, David, there's some stuff, man, that's asked, and we go off the cuff with it. Let's just call it as it is. And but we try to do the best job that we can. I was wondering what happened. I'm surprised I'm not in Facebook jail, Gail Allen said. Going to Miss Terry Vaughn. Yeah, Charles McKinney. So are we. But I do believe whoever gets that race, whether it's Amanda, I think whoever gets that is going to do a great job.
Yeah.
Supervisor of elections for sure. Well, your time's about to change. Clocks are falling back for y'all. Yes, it is. Your state, Arizona, doesn't have time change. So, yes, we're going to fall back. So, guess what?
We get
That
an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah, but it's an hour worse for him.
Oh.
So, we're going to be 4 hours, right? He's 2 or 3? 3, I think.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't.
So, if we fall back an hour,
we lose an hour.
Yeah. Yikes.
Instead of getting up at 4:30, Dave, you got to get up at, it'll say 3:30 or
Right,
4:30, but it
It's
feels
really,
like 3:30.
correct. So, but we will get an extra hour sleep tonight. Yeah. So we fall back, spring forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll fall back. So really, if you look at it, it's 8:15. Technically, really, it's 7:15.
That's tonight.
That's tonight. Yep. Time change is tonight. So absolutely. And Vincent Tucker says, you're right. I just said that, Vincent. Arizona time does not change. So they're no under the no daylight savings time. So Byron says yes. Devin Wheeler says plan to be in the parade downtown in show. So Devin Wheeler's coming. We appreciate that. Roy says gonna miss you guys on Saturday night. Love the show. And again, brothers, just for a little small period of time, I promise you we'll be back. We are glad that you love the show. Again, it takes you guys to make this happen. You, the viewers, are the ones that run this show. What do we say, David? We're just the rudder that steers this big old vessel. So, of course, we have the things that we want to say, but we would love for y'all guys to throw us some questions, some issues, some concerns. It don't even. If you even want to come personal with us, that's fine. Hey, whatever you bring it on. You may be having a problem in your marriage. We'll never call your name out. We'll try to give you some marriage advice. I'm not a counselor. But, hey, we've been all in relationships. We're in relationships and stuff. We'll do that if it's something that's happening at school or something happening on your job or whatever it is. We want to try to help out. And this is the show where you can air that out. So, anyway, let's see. No, you will be only 2 hours ahead of me. So my show will begin at 9:30 p.m. here. So it's actually better that it falls back, Dave. So Vincent Tucker says, no, you will be only 2 hours ahead of me soon. So my show till beginning at 9:30. Okay. So it's better. He's saying it's better.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's good. All right. So, all right. Not bad there. So, I want to talk about two other things. Homecoming went very good for us last night. Tornadoes played a great South Sumter team. South Sumter was 1-4, but they played some tough teams. They've got a big squad, a great squad. They had a game plan for us, and they executed it pretty much to perfection. And they beat the Tornadoes 31-20. We had chances, a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers in our own end of the field. gave South Sumter a lot of positive field to work with, and they always seem to have great field position. The Tornadoes defense did stifle up and held these guys to 31 points, and I was surprised about that, but they stopped them at times where we had a chance to get in the ball game. We did score on them, but kudos to South Sumter. They come in here and they spoiled our homecoming. It's a possibility we may see them in 2 weeks or 3 weeks as we have an off week, and then the playoffs start for us the following week after that, which will be the 13th. We'll play Keystone at home, and then we will play, if we win that, we will play the winner of South Sumter and Fernandina Beach. So a lot of great plays last night. Dejon Shanks, our quarterback, made some great plays. Adante Balfour, our senior running back, Eric Smith, looked like a man possessed. A lot of great catches by our wide receivers. Our offensive line played well at times. This needs to get a little bit more solidified if we're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. South Sumter's pass rush was really coming on us as well. So it is what it is. The Tornadoes finished the regular season at 4-5, but we have a chance to go and make a run deep in the playoffs. So again, I want to thank Kevin Howe. I want to thank Chuck Kramer, Mary Kramer, and Lynn Bellis from WAG Eagle Country 106.3. They do a good job bringing Tornado football. I want to thank all of our great sponsors that help us out with Tornado football. There's a bunch of you. Community State Bank, Miracle Automotive and Towing, the Murray Automotive Group, Dick's Wings, you name it, they're there. And I know I'm missing several, but Tony and Al's, thank you for what you do in sponsoring Tornado football so we can bring you the live radio broadcast each and every week. We have fun with the show. We try to bring it as entertaining as we can, and want to say that we love each and every one of you from this show and to the other things that we do. God bless you guys. Like I said, I love you, and we love Bradford County. I don't think there's anything that you can do or say there that can change any of our minds. So the last thing I want to get into, get to that in a minute, right now, is your ballot. If you've already voted, this is going to be for naught because your vote's already in and is counted or being counted. So if you're going to vote on Tuesday in the general election on Tuesday night, you know who your presidential candidates are. I'm not even going over that. I hope you just read and decipher all the information that both candidates have given. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candidates. I hope if you're voting for a different candidate other than President Trump or Vice President Biden, then I hope you've read up on the other candidates to make sure that you know what you're voting for and who you're voting for. So I'm going to leave that alone. Representative in Congress, District 3, which that's where we're in. That's Kat Kamek and Adam Christensen. So make sure you read up on those candidates. State Senator District 5 is Jennifer Bradley. I think she's going to win that, but because something happened to Miss Barrett, according to Byron and Mitchell. So Jennifer Bradley's probably going to be in on that. State Representative District 19, Bobby Payne and Kimberly Duggar. Clerk of the Court is a 3-way race. Denny Thompson, Lisa Alvarez Rogers, and Cynthia Davis Berry are running for that office. Denny is the Republican Party, and Miss Rogers and Miss Berry is running under the MPA. So make sure that you read up on everyone and each of those candidates as well. Superintendent of Schools, Stacey Schufer Creighton, the Republican candidate, and Will Hartley is the MPA candidate. Ms. Creighton is the incumbent on this one right here. She is the superintendent of schools right now. Will Hartley is the opposing running mate of hers. So we'll see what happens there, but make sure that you read on each and every one of those candidates that I've said, to include this one as well. Supervisor of Elections, Amanda Sifang and Storm Zedra Hamilton. That will be up for election as well. And then the County Commissioners District 1 will be Robbie Stokely, and Carolyn Brown Spooner. District 5, which will be Diane Andrews and Carol Mosley. City of Hampton's got an election going on as well for City Council. You can vote for Frank Bryant, Colleen Schoen, or Douglas E. Williamson. Vote for no more than 2 of these residents. A Justice of the Supreme Court and First District Courts of Appeals. Man, David, we can go into hours on that, and I don't have the breakdown on all these judges. If you want to really know about these judges, I say that you research this and research it yourself, get the information, and make the wise choice there. Of course, me and Byron went over the amendments a couple of weeks ago. I hope we broke those down for you. You vote how you want to on those amendments, and also on your candidates. We're not here to influence any votes or anybody. That is your right. That is what this great country is all about. You have the right to vote. You have the right to express your opinion, and you can express it by voting for the candidate that you think will do best, not only for our country this time, but also for your county and your districts and your cities. So please vote if you haven't already. David, Tuesday night, election night, we'll know some results. What do you think? Think it's going to be a good show?
I think it's going to be real interesting.
Yeah, we'll be from the studios there.
Yeah.
That show that night. We're going to try to have some TVs on and watching a lot of this. We're going to have a lot of eyes on this. So, and if you want opinions, we'll try to give them to you as best as we can. Raymond No says, I've got some cake to eat. Good night, all. Lydia Morris, hello there. How are you? I'm glad that you can come on as well. So, in wrapping the show up, we are here at that haunted trail right here. Michael Heater, our director of this show, doing an outstanding job putting this venue together. Got a lot of people out here, Dave. I've seen a lot of people walk by. You see the strawberry up here, good grief. We've gotten sprayed with, I don't know what here, some kind of stuff, gluey stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, we had Mitchell and Little Mitchell.
Little Mitchell, and we've had Michael Heater say hello, and John and Byron is on with us as well. Been a great show, Dave. You got any closing comments, man? Anything that just really striking you and touching your heart?
Man, I love this country. I can't think of a better place to live permanently, but, Costa Rica might be nice to visit.
Yeah, like to have a vacation home there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But you're right, David.
But get out and vote. That's it.
Yeah.
Make your voice heard.
Yeah. And that's a great point, David. If you're out trick-or-treating as well, please be very careful as you're out and about. It's dark out there. Some poor lighting in some areas. Hopefully you got your flashlights. You got some kind of lighting for your kids. Maybe their suits light up or something. Just make sure that you are safe. You're watching everybody. You're watching everything. Have fun tonight, because this is a fun night, David. We need to get out and have some fun. As I said, I'm all about having fun, David. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hey, that is my personality. That's your personality. That's Byron's personality, Mitchell's, all our crew. We're out about having fun. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Whether it's football or...
Keeps you young.
Keeps you young. We try to stay busy, but we also like to have fun as well. So, again, tune in On the Spot with David Rodgers Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll try to go as sharp as we can. We'll be bringing you all the local election races for sure. We'll keep up with the national races as well, from all the representatives, senators, governors races, up to the presidential race. So anyway, on behalf, let me just get to these last couple of comments. Lydia Morris, Charles McKinney said I voted early today. Lydia Morris, I want to thank you for that, because I tell you, sometimes I wonder, but she said, kids gotten so much candy. Thank you for all that you do and that we do. We appreciate that. We try hard. We don't mean no malice or no harm to anybody. We want this show to go good. This show's all about you guys. We're all family at the end of the day. We need to take care of each other, and that's what we need to get back to. Just what my partner Dave Holland said. Hey, we live in the greatest country in the world today, the freest country in the world today. We need to keep it that way, and we need to start showing love to everybody, Dave. You know what I mean? And I think if we do that, I think this country would be a better place to live. What do you think?
I guarantee it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Byron says, I ain't voting for no commie. Nope, I'll agree with that, definitely.
I agree, too.
Great show tonight, he says. Charles McKinney, as always, please vote Trump and red all the way. Renee Stegall, Shaw, my buddy from Pascagoula, sorry I got in late. Trick-or-treaters wouldn't let up. I imagine that they wouldn't, and they're probably not going to let up, considering she's an hour back date, so she's just at 7:30. So, Mississippi. So, Renee, I love you. Also, let me know, Renee, have you heard anything on our reunion? We're supposed to have it in October. It never happened. Let me know what the plans are if you've heard any. So, we'll end on that. On behalf of Mr. Michael Heater, Mr. John Probst, who's out here at the Haunted Trail, organizing this up in beautiful Stark, Florida, right here at Edwards Road, right here at the ball fields. If you're out and about, come on by. Hey, a lot of great things going on out here. Dave Holland, our producer. David, thank you for everything that you do. My co-host, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, Mr. Byron Bagwell, for all the things that they do. And Austin, since I forgot about our weather guy, Mr. Austin Stevens, I'm your host, David Rodgers. God bless you guys. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy the fun. Enjoy the rest of the weekend tomorrow. Enjoy a great week coming up. We have a lot of holidays coming. Enjoy your families. Hug somebody. Love somebody. That's what this is all about. And I really appreciate you guys. Love you. See you Tuesday night. God bless you. From On the Spot. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.